Mojang has released another massive update to villager trading for Minecraft. We have some huge nerfs to the armor villagers, removing their super overpowered trades. We have even more features being added to the cartographer villager, and overall just some neat details being added to all of villager trading. The simplest change to understand in this new update is the fact that structures have been upgraded to now have a high chance of generating with certain enchanted books. So they give us a little bit of a graph here. You can see that you have a pretty good chance of finding mending in ancient cities, and for example, now you can find unbreaking books in the jungle pyramids. As you can see, we got an unbreaking 2 book in that one. We have a ton of new maps being added to the game with the cartographer villager, and this gives you a new way of exploring your Minecraft worlds in a lot more depth and detail without needing to use a website like Chunkbase. So these guys normally sell maps that send you to, the Woodland Mansion or an ocean monument, but now they're going to sell new maps that send you to different biomes across the world. So this Plains villager, for example, will sell us 2 new map types. It's going to give us the Savannah village map and the Taiga village map, and this is what they look like. This is the Taiga one. As you can see, it shows you the spruce village icon, and then we also got this one right here, which is the Savannah village map. This mechanic gets kind of complicated because there are 7 different biome types, and depending on the biome type of your cartographer villager, it's going to sell you either 2 or 3 different villager maps, which will point you to 2 or 3 different villages in different biomes across the world. Now, if you want to get to all the different biomes, then you're going to have to go on quite the trek across the different villages. This does mean that the villages in Minecraft actually know about each other, and they're kind of interconnected in a way. There's not like roads in between them, but they do know that other villages exist, and they know how to get there, which is an interesting bit of lore. So cartographers can only sell up to 2 different village maps. So this guy right here sells the desert map and the plains map. However, we can also get the jungle map from a Savannah type cartographer. So you need to get at least 2 cartographers leveled up to the 2nd tier in order to get all 3 of these map types. And this guy right here, of course, sells the jungle and the plains one. So you're gonna have to do quite a bit of trading at each village in order to get all these map types. Now, luckily, it only takes a couple stacks of paper to get these guys up to level 2, so you don't need to trade that much to get all these maps. And here's what all 7 of the map types look like. So we have the desert village map. As you can see, that gives you a desert village. We have the plains village map, of course, plains village, the savannah village map, and then we got the snowy village map, which has a nice little igloo-like shape on it. The taiga village. Of course, there are no jungle or swamp villages, which I really think Mojang should add, but the swamp and jungle ones actually send you to a witch hut, which is amazing. These things are really difficult to find, and then it also sends you to a jungle temple as well, which is also great because we've previously not had a good way of finding these. So if we just keep following this map, that's going to send us up to a witch hut, which we should see on the horizon. And yep, there it is. I could see it. So this is excellent. This is going to be a great way for you to find witch huts in your world, and of course witch farms are really powerful. By the way, if you don't know how maps work, you'll see your icon, which is going to be the little white dot. Currently ours is in the bottom left corner, meaning that we need to head north and east in order to get towards this location. So you can just kind of use the directions to find out which way you need to go, depending on where your dot is located. And the larger your dot is, the closer you are to your target, and then you actually start seeing your dot move more, pronounced. So if we just keep going this way a bit, we'll find ourselves the jungle temple. And there we go. We got ourselves a map directly to the jungle temple. By the way, villagers only sell 1 of a map type. So if you buy a bunch of savannah maps, they're always going to send to the same one. So I bought this one first, went and explored the savannah village, and then bought another one, and it still leads me to the same place. So if you want another map to a different savannah village, then you're going to need to get another plains villager to sell you that. So if we buy another savannah village map from a different villager, this will send us to a different savannah village, as you can see here. Of course, this also means that if you get 5 cartographers, you could get 5 maps to 5 different witch huts or 5 different jungle temples, which is really nice. So overall, this is a bit of a complicated system to understand, just because there's 7 different types of cartographer villager, but here again is the graph of which villager sells which maps, and then you can also see a nice little map of like which village points you to the other village types, just to help you on your way. So we have some really complicated changes to the cartographer villager, but that's nothing in comparison to the armorer. Look at this graph. It is, that is That's our new armor trading graph, everybody. You're gonna have to keep that on your device if you want to know what armorers trade, because now it's broken down by biome type. So there are now 7 different types of armor, and overall they have been massively nerfed from what they were before. So the biggest nerf is that diamond armor trades now require diamonds in order to actually buy them. Previously it was just emeralds, but as you can see, now it requires a couple diamonds to actually buy some diamond pants. The second biggest nerf is that it's been broken down by biome type. So previously on Java Edition, you could buy all 4 different types of diamond armor from a single armor, pants, boots, chestplate, and helmet, but now this Plains villager can only sell us either a pair of pants or a pair of boots at the master level. It can't sell us both. If you want to get a chestplate trade, you're going to need either a taiga villager or a desert villager, and a helmet trade is going to get you a snowy villager, or that's it. Just a snowy villager. Yep, okay. Their enchantments have also been massively nerfed as well, just like the librarian of villagers. So this guy will only sell protection 1 on the diamond armor. Previously, you had a decent chance of getting like a level 15 from the enchantment table, so maybe you could get like Unbreaking 3 or something else that's reasonably okay. If we look at the graph now, you'll see that they're basically all level 1 enchantments, even for the iron gear. So I believe that the Wandering Trader literally sells better gear now than the armor, at least when it comes to enchanting. Another little detail that they've moved around is the fact that chain armor is only available from the jungle and swamp villagers now, which I'm actually in favor of. Also, you'll see that the jungle level villagers at their master tier don't even sell diamond things. It's a purely chain armor, and yes, those are level 1 enchantments on there as well. Depending on the biome type, your villager might also exchange diamond armor for other pieces of diamond. So as you can see, it's 2 emeralds and a diamond chestplate to get yourself a diamond helmet. Now, the most overpowered trade in Minecraft history has also been added in this update, and that is the final tier of the taiga villager will offer you a diamond block for 42 emeralds, which is really bad, but also, I mean, 42 emeralds. You know, that's quite a bit. Not too bad. As you can see, the previous trade was 1 diamond for like 1 emerald, which is just a mega ripoff. So compared to that, a diamond block for 42 emeralds really isn't like that bad of a trade. If you don't think that this is gonna happen to the toolsmith and the weaponsmith in the next update, then I got bad news for you, because they're almost guaranteed gonna make these changes to the toolsmith and the weaponsmith as well. So it kind of seems like Mojang's goal is to completely obliterate the power of villager trading halls, at least when it comes to getting any semblance of good gear out of them. They have destroyed the librarian villagers. They've destroyed the armor smiths. And next up is definitely going to be the toolsmiths and the weaponsmiths. And then after that, like, is there any good villagers left? Maybe the cleric. If they remove ender pearls from the cleric, I think they'll be about done. They'll have Thanos snapped our entire trading hall, because we apparently just don't need good trades in Minecraft anymore. I tell you what, though, if they really want to make Minecraft harder, all they need to do is remove the rotten flesh trade from the cleric villager. I'm telling you, Mojang, do that and Minecraft will instantly get 3 times harder. If you want to see a video on villager hacks and tips and tricks before this update releases, then let me know down in the comments, because I think we all kind of need to stock up on gear. Another note on that, this is all still in the experimental phase. It won't be taken out of experimental or added to the full game for at least another couple months. Subscribe.